So, what's up? All right, guys. I'm Ibrahima Ciss, and I'm super duper happy to be here in front of you to talk about SwiftUI navigation. So, if you don't know me, my name is Ibrahima. I'm coming from Senegal. I'm an iOS engineer at Sapo, a private bank. I'm Bionic 6 on Twitter or X, whatever. And I do sometimes YouTube tutorials on iOS dev mastery. So before we start, I want to take this occasion to thank again Adam, because last year I was here delivering my first talk ever. And this year I get the chance to speak at various conferences around the globe. So yeah, you know that first experience that you never forget, like it was SwiftLeeds last year for me. And this was me praying, doing some live code and praying for Xcode to not crash during that session. All right, with that said, let's talk about navigation. So what is navigation anyway? Recently, if you have a question like this, what do we do, guys? What? ChatGPT, all right. Let's ChatGPT it. Okay. So let's ask what is iOS navigation, right? Okay. Always typo, okay, that's okay. And we got a lot of blah blah. That is normal. ChatGPT way, right? Okay, but it says that it refers to the way of user, a way of user can move between different screen and section within your app, blah 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 blah. All right. I'm not going to read all that, but I get this. Okay, let's see. And I can't move anymore. Okay. Okay, I need to play it. All right. So, iOS navigation refers to the ways in which user can move between screens and features within your app. Okay? And an effective iOS navigation is crucial for creating a seamless and intuitive user experience. I think that we all know this, right? But navigation is not only about push and pop, right? In iOS, we have a UI navigation controller. Even the name says that it is a navigation thing, right? We have in UIKit navigation controller, UI navigation controller. In SwiftUI, we have navigation view, navigation stack now, navigation link, etc., etc. So the name said that this is a navigation thing. But navigation should not only be limited to a push and pop, right? Everything I mentioned right now is about pushing and popping a screen, right? But what do we do about the other components, like popovers, sheets, alerts, dialogues, and top bar? I think that we can consider all of these like navigation, right? And I do like this, this description from Brandon Williams from Point Free. He said navigation is a mode change in your application, or when a piece of state goes from existing to non-existing, or the opposite, from non-existing to existing, right? And today we're going to talk about navigation, of course, and we're going to talk about the navigation we had on SwiftUI pre-iOS 16 and its problem. We're going to talk about the new navigation we have post-iOS 16. We're going to talk about deep link and deep link on steroids. There we go. So SwiftUI navigation pre-iOS 16. So pre-iOS 16, we had two main components to do navigation in a SwiftUI app. Okay, so we have the navigation view and the navigation link. The navigation view is pretty simple, right? Like it is just a container, and inside you put all your views, and you can use now navigation link to navigate between the screens in your app, right? Let's talk about the navigation link, which is more interesting. So we have several initializers for a navigation link. So we have this one that accepts the destination, and you can put a label, which is just a SwiftUI view. And we have this one, which accepts a binding. So with this is active. So when the binding is set, you navigate to the destination. And we have this one, which resembles like the binding one, right? Which take another binding to a noshable object. But what are the main issues we encountered as iOS engineer working with SwiftUI pre-iOS 16? The first one is that bindings needs to be done view by view, right? And if a developer wants to return to any level of the view, they need to manage the state themselves. And we know that managing states is not an easy task, right? And when declaring navigation links, the target view still needs to be set. And I think this is the point I disliked the most about the former, not the former, it is still here, but about the navigation API we had before iOS 16. Like you need to know the destination beforehand, right? So if you are modularizing your app, like last year I did a talk here about modularization, right? If you need to modularize your app, and for instance, you have two views, and each view is in a separate package, you need somehow to know the view in the other package beforehand before going to that view, right? And this is really problematic because maybe we don't want that view to be on the same package as the source, right? And some juggling we used to do is to maybe have a router object and use some strings, right, to navigate to another place in our app. And using strings is not that convenient because it is very error prone, right? So, and this was one of the main problems we have with this navigation issue, with this navigation API. And it is difficult as well to implement navigation from outside the view. Okay, so now let's talk about navigation post iOS 16, right? We have three components. We have two main views, and one view modifier, right? The two views are the navigation stack, which replaces the navigation view. We still have the navigation link, but with some superpowers, right? And we have the navigation destination, which is just a modifier. How that works? So we have this navigation link, this new initializer that accepts a value, which is a nashable object, okay? And the label, which is just the text you're gonna show. So this is like a description of how the navigation will look like. So here you're gonna have a navigation link, yet another typo, stroy. Yet another navigation, you're gonna have a navigation link that will describe the value we want to go, and here's the destination. We'll just take that value and listen for that. And if we have like here a story, I will go to the story view and giving that story object, right? Okay, so now, if you know me, you know that I tend to do some live coding, so let's go. Pray that Xcode will not crash. But let's see. Okay, so I have here, it is clear, I think, for everyone. So I have here an app, a simple app that is showing some stories, right? We have here a list, and once you tap on that list, you have some section for the story, and when you tap on a section, you have the story with some buttons here, right? And here the project is it is working on iOS 15, right? So we use the hold navigation API, and if we go to the story list, it is really basic, right? We have just 3 views. We have just 3 views here. So the story list, the choice list view, and the detail view, right? And for this story list, okay, you can see here that it is using the former navigation API, but let me just build and run first. Okay, it is building successfully, right? So now let's change this to using the new navigation stack now, right? Okay, let's go. So you just need to replace the navigation view to a navigation stack. That's the first thing you have to do. And the second thing is, since I want programmatic navigation, I will extract that, okay? Let me comment that for now. And I will use the navigation destination modifier, okay? I think that I have it somewhere here. Choice, all right, okay? I have it here, and now what we need to do actually is to still have that navigation link, but with this value and label. Okay. So here it accepts a hashable object, I think. Yes. So we're gonna say that it is a story. Okay, this story. And for the label, it is going to be just like the text here. Okay? But this object story need to be hashable. I think that it won't compile. So I have, right. Okay, let's see. Here it needs a binding to a navigation path, so I'm going to create here a state, okay, called path, which is a navigation path actually, and I'm going to pass it right here, okay. All right, let's build and run. It is failing, but why it is failing? That's the question. Okay, I think that it is because here it needs to be hashable, right? Okay. And here as well for the choice, right? Let's build and run. It is still failing. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. Oh, still failing. Missing what? Xcode. Yeah. Okay. So still failing. Extra. Okay. Let's see. Story list. Okay. So let's see here. What do we got? Okay. It is an extra parameter. I think here. Okay. Oh, gosh. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. OK, so we still have our app working, but let's see. Let's navigate now. And it is not navigating, man. What happened? OK. So let's see why. Do you know why it is not navigating, guys?
The destination needs to be inside of the stack, not outside of it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Here we go. All right. All right. So it is, as you can see, it is quite easy to replace your old navigation stack by the new one, right? You first need to make your model hashable, right? The model you want to use for your navigation link. Once it is hashable, you just need a navigation destination, right? And yeah, that's it. So let's do that for, I think that I have, OK. I should just use that. I already have the project here. I'm going to stash, OK. Oh, man. What is the name of the branch? I can't remember. Converting to navigation stack. Here we go. Right. OK. OK, and now how to get out from here? OK. Git checkout. All right. There we go. OK, so let's see the project now. I think that we have it set. So here we use, OK. We use here a navigation destination, right? And for the choice list, right, we use yet another navigation destination. And to go to the detail view, right? And if we compile that, I think that everything should work just fine, right? Here we show a sheet, right? Here, OK, we show that view, and we can go to the root view. And so how do we go to the root view? This was one of the problems of the older API, right? Like when you have many screens, how do you get to the root view? So let's see how here. So the new navigation API gave us this navigation path that you can use in your navigation stack. And once you want to go to the root view, you can just erase, because it is a collection, you can just remove everything in that collection or initialize it, reinitialize it, right? And this is exactly what we've done. Where is it? Yes, right here, right? OK, so we pass that path down the tree. And here we just reinitialize it, and it pops back to, yeah, so here it pops back to the root view, OK? So what's next? Now let's talk about, that was the first demo, OK? Yes. OK, so now let's talk about deep links, right? And how to achieve them. So first, let's define a deep link. What is a deep link? A deep link is just something, a mechanism that will allow us to navigate to a specific screen or view in our app. Okay? And OK, another demo. OK, so it will be really tiring, man. OK. OK, so in order to achieve a deep link, you have to do some prep work before that. Okay, you have to model your domain really carefully. Like here in these views, the advice is do not put any states or a mix of states directly in your view. What you can do is just to use an observable object, and in that observable object, you can put your states. Like if you want to show, for instance, a popover. Like here, let's go back to the choice list view. And if you see here for the detail view, let me build and run it again. Okay, so for this detail, okay, for this, I think it is this one, yeah. So for this detail list view, is it? Okay, yeah. So for this detail list view, you have here a popover, okay? So here we can just say, if you model your domain really, if you model your domain, you can, for instance, say here that I want to show directly the popover here, right? And by doing so, if we navigate here, boom, it pops up automatically, okay? So modeling your domain is really important to have that deep link functionality. You kind of get it for free, right? So yeah, think about it when you add some states to your observable object. Okay, and what else do I want to? So it is. Okay, it is the deep linking. Okay, now if you remember, I did talk about the other components like popover sheets, alerts, and dialogues. Maybe your custom UI, right? Like snack bars, the snack bar you have, or top bar. Yeah, but what about them? How do we use them with the navigation API we have currently in order to achieve deep links? And it is extremely challenging to achieve that, right? It is feasible, it is doable, like, but you will have to manage many objects. An object that is responsible for the navigation, another object that is responsible for maybe showing you popovers, another one for sheets, etc. Right? But luckily for us, there is an iOS library that does this really, really well, and it is SwiftUI navigation by the guys at Point2Free, and let's see how it works, right? Let's say that we have this screen. So you first start by modeling how you want to navigate, right? Like typically, you will have, in your observable object, you will have a destination, which is just an enum. And in that enum, you put all the destination, like you want to navigate to, right? And, okay, yet another demo, right. Let's go. Let's see how it works. Yeah, let's see how it works. So I do have the branch yet, git branch. Okay, deep link v2. There we go. How we exit again? Q, okay, git. What? Git stash, okay. Oh man. All right. So now, let's see how it works. I think that, all right. So you first need to import that, right? It is a package. Like you need to download it. And once you have it, it will come with these three other packages that it depends on, right? Not a big deal. And here, how do you, so you have to design your model here. Like I said, you will typically have a destination enum, and in that enum, you're gonna have all the destination you want to navigate to, right? So for the story list, like if I build and run again, okay, so for the story list, come on. Gosh. Oof. Okay, let me quit it, reboot it. Okay, launching. Oh my God. Sorry? Oh, okay. I know why it is doing that because I clean up the entry point. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right. So now it should be fine. There we go. All right. So, you just need to model your domain here, and for this view, here the only destination is the choice list view, okay, which is right here, okay. And for this choice list view, the destination will be two actually. We have the detail, which is either of these guys or this sheet, okay? And this is what I represent right here, okay? And now, in order to use that, you only have to use an API, actually. And here, for instance, for sheet, you're going to unwrap the destination, and this is a case path. It is just like what is the name? What?
Key path.
A key path. Thank you. So so you're going to use this case path to tell the framework where you want to navigate to. And here is the destination, basically. And they have also a navigation destination, which is like the SwiftUI navigation destination, which has a similar API, right? Where you put the destination here, the case path, and the view you want to navigate to. And like this is really powerful because here, if we go back to this entry point, we can begin to talk with the compiler, right? Okay. Let's see. We're going to say that we want to go to the story list view. Okay. And for that model, I want this model, but I want to go to another destination, right? Which destination? The choice list, okay? So for the choice list, you need a model, okay? I'm going to init a model. And the story, it's going to be leads story. And let's take the first one, okay? And just like that, you're going to deep link directly to that screen, which is really cool. So if you can obviously come back, right? And I think this offers a lot of flexibility. Like if you are building a certain feature, you don't need to start the app from scratch to go to that very specific feature, right? You can use this technique to boot up that feature directly, which will make you earn some time, right? And we can go crazy with that. Like here, let's see what we have here, okay? So here we're gonna go to the choice list, okay? And from that choice list, we're gonna open that sheet. Let's open, I think it is this sheet, okay? But you can directly start the application with that state, okay? Let's see. Here we go, okay? And for the last one, let me comment that really quick. So for the last one, we have we can directly navigate to the last screen, which is the detail one, right? And show that popover. let's see. Yeah, okay, it is still building. There you go. And you can dismiss that, okay, go back, and voila. All right, and I think, okay, no more demo, I guess. Okay, so these are the some resources about everything about SwiftUI navigation. So you have the SwiftUI cookbook for navigation from WWDC last year. Everything I talk about is well covered by Point Free. I get this idea from Brandon and Stephen from Point Free. So if you want, you can go subscribe to their content. They are doing, providing really great content. And Snipose, I know that I'm going to get this question, how I zoom. Here is the link. So yeah, and here is my contact. You can find me almost everywhere. I'm mostly active on Twitter and LinkedIn. And that's it, guys.